how a legend get made. Blast off in a brave new world. Bring on the game, changing game champs like big. I'm going hard cause I got to have much more. Hold tight, are you ready for the ride of your life?
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Bregeon.
Well, this is our French visitor, Bregeon. If you followed the European cruiserweight scene in recent times, you will have seen him in action. He shared a ring with Fabio Turchi, who we know very well, Chris Smith, and Michel Sislak, so he knows what he's doing. Last time out, Matt, we actually featured that fight against Sislak. He really sort of got bludgeoned into submission, but he does know what he's doing and he knows his way around the ring. Yeah, he's had his losses, but he's been at a decent level, and he's came back and regrouped, improved. And, you know, this is a real fight for Isaac Chamberlain, who, again, himself has come up short a couple of times when he's gone in. So, you know, this is a proper fight for both men.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, here is Isaac Chamberlain.
Well, it's just about had his fill of bad luck in recent times. Isaac Chamberlain has seen a British title challenge against Mikhail Lawal evaporate through injury to the champion. And then a late notice job on that May 27th Bournemouth card also fell through just before the ring walk. So it's fair to say he's delighted, and I bet relieved to have gotten this far, Matt.
Yeah, definitely. He'll be desperate to put on a good performance here tonight and get everyone talking about him. I know he wants to challenge Mikhail Lawal for the British title, and I think that's on his immediate short-term radar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome our viewers joining us on Sky Sports and Sky Max for our opening bout on the main card, scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Sean McAvoy. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with white trim, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 14 stone, 8 pounds. He comes to us with a professional record of 13 victories versus 3 defeats and 1 draw. And he fights out of Nantes, France, introducing the former French cruiserweight champion, Bregeon. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks with black and gold trim. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 14 stone, 10 pounds. He comes to us with a professional record of 14 victories and 2 defeats, both of which came at the hands of world champions. And he has 8 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Brixton, London, England. Introducing the former Southern Area champion and the Commonwealth and European Championship contender and the current reigning IBF International Cruiserweight Champion, Isaac I.C. Chamberlain.
Okay, lads, 8-round contest. Keep it clean at all times. Keep yourself protected at all times. Touch gloves. Here we go. Good luck, lads.
Well, I think with the way that things have been recently for Isaac Chamberlain, he probably wouldn't let himself believe or enjoy this moment until the first bell rings. So here we go. He's back doing what he loves. Isaac Chamberlain, he's had his more than fair share of bad luck, injuries and pullouts, but he's popular. He's got an easy on the ice style, Matt. He's developed into a very, very good fighter, and as the introductions alluded to, he's only lost twice, and both of those fighters are now world champions, so we know his pedigree.
Yeah, and he's, you know, clocked up the miles as well, traveling the world, sparring the best he can to improve himself and to learn. You know, and also He's got a lot of heart. He's shown that. Plenty of bottle when he needs it.
He needs to be careful tonight, though. This isn't just a rust-shedding, stay-busy exercise. Dylan Bregeon has been in at European level, albeit in a losing cause. But he just caught Chamberlain a moment ago with a wide-ish right hand.
Yeah, he'll have to be on his game here, Chamberlain. Bregeon not here just to make up the numbers. He's very ambitious. Picked himself back up after, you know, losses in his career and regrouped and came back. So, you know, he's here to further his career. He sees this as an opportunity too, chopping a good right hand down there. That's twice he's landed that. So Chamberlain's got to be careful dipping down like that, because Bregeon is looking to chop that right hand down.
He's only been stopped once, and that was by Michel Cislak, the now European champion. That was on the undercard of the Lukas Rozanski-Alan Babic firefight out in Poland. And that night, really, in truth, Cislak just ran through him. He was relentless and just bludgeoned him into his first stoppage defeat. But this is better from Chamberlain, just putting a few combinations together. And Bregeon just looked to hold and left a target there on the left-hand side of his torso, which is now reddened up. That was a good right hand from Isaac Chamberlain that finished that combination.
Use your feints, Isaac. Use your feints and forehand. Use your feints. Set up. Set up.
He'll have happy memories of this venue, Isaac Chamberlain. This was the scene of that unbelievable fight with Wadi Camacho. Came at a cost. He battled through a dislocated shoulder, which he popped back in by himself in almost a Rocky movie type performance. And the warning signs are there from Bregeon. Again, that right hand just whistles by.
Yeah, Chamberlain trying to rely on reflexes, trying to time that shot, trying to ride it, roll it with the shoulder roll, but Bregeon timed it well and landed.
Hands down. Right, listen. Good. Relax into it, okay? Use your feints more. Every time you feint, you get a reaction out of it,
So that's
okay?
Bobby
Don't
Mills
stand still
giving
in
the
front of him.
instructions
We need to
there.
feint,
And Matt,
then
on more than
start
one
using the
occasion,
lead
that
hand.
right hand of
Careful, drop
Bregeon
into the
just
right,
showed
he's
itself.
looking for that uppercut.
Yeah, I mean,
Hands down.
Chamberlain's, there's the right hand there, you know, trying to rely on the shoulder roll. That's okay when you're warmed into the fight and you've kind of got the timing from your opponent, but early doors when you're still warming into the fight, quite risky. Bregeon landed a good right hand there and landed several right hands, which he chopped down as well when Chamberlain kind of leaning, ducking down to his right, but was wide open for the chopping right hand.
Okay? Right? Slip both ways for me now, okay?
Second of 8, Isaac Chamberlain in the white with the gold logo and black trim, and Dylan Bregeon in the white and red. Isaac's got Zion on the trunks there, the name of his son, who joined him at the open workouts on Oxford Street this week. They're just calling for him to relax into this in the corner, Matt, and everything that's come before this, even chose to make championship weight down in Bournemouth to try and send out a sign. He's watching that domestic pool of fighters that are now becoming champions. You know, he lost against Crispin Smith, but in a fight really that he enhanced his reputation. Now, I'm sure that all of the cruiserweights in this division at the moment are seeing avenues open up. As I say, that's a good right hand from Chamberlain. Follows it up with another one. Good start to the second round here from Isaac.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of weight behind that shot. Bregeon certainly, his facial expression suggested he felt it.
Just goes body head with the left hand as well, Isaac Chamberlain. But just to follow up on that point, it's a good time to be a cruiserweight.
Yeah, definitely the division's on fire here in the UK. You know, you got the world level guys, Riakporhe, Bilham Smith, Okole. You know, and Chamberlain's mixed at that level, came up short against Bynum Smith, but he'll take a lot of confidence to see what Bynum Smith has gone on to achieve. So he'll be desperate to get in there. I think a fight with Mikhail Lawal, that's a fight that really makes sense. That bit, I'd imagine that's his short-term goal right now.
Referee Sean McAvoy giving both fighters every opportunity to work it out there. Just got a little bit scrappy in centre ring, and Bregeon's just being told in no uncertain terms, don't do it. It's not really the night to do too much grappling and wrestling either, Matt. You're going to get bored of us saying it at home as if you don't already know, but it is hot in here. Chamberlain just putting a little bit more spite into these punches now. Nothing really landing clean, but...
And just smothering his work a little bit here, Chamberlain. Just needs to get a little half step back, get some room inside so he can get his shots off. I think you landed a good uppercut there, Chamberlain.
I was unsure because the crowd really liked it. I was slightly obscured by the referee, but yeah, it looked a good shot. This was the uppercut that brought good reception from the crowd. Quite landed, Matt.
Yeah, timed it well, didn't he? Walked him onto that lovely, just slipped outside the jab, brought the uppercut underneath. Good shot.
Yeah, shot of the round and shot of the fight from Isaac Chamberlain. And just to back reference that fight that JD was talking about there, McKenna against Lima, I think it's the sleeper on the card. I really do think that's got all the ingredients to be a show stealer. Good upper body movement there from Chamberlain, because Bregeon's not been deterred so far. Bregeon just letting a three-punch combination go. Don't think anything significant landed in that, but he's come with ambition, the Frenchman. And we mentioned Mikhail Lawal earlier in the piece. My understanding is that he has now submitted a medical note to the British Boxing Board of Control, declaring himself fit to box after that dental work that was required for an infection, and he will start training this week. So Chamberlain, in all truth, cannot afford any slip-ups tonight. And these are always the dangerous ones, Matt. I know every fight's dangerous, obviously, but when he knows what's on the line down the road...
Yeah, I mean, you can't afford to look past it, and then you can't afford to be half-hearted either in the fight. You know, he's got to commit to it. He really, when he lets his hands go, he's got to commit to them. He can't be half-hearted with it. You know, he's catching and blocking and parrying shots here. Not really landing anything too clean in this round. Good body shot there from Bregeon.
Yeah, the left hook to the body was a good shot from the Frenchman. And that's a good jab from Chamberlain. Chamberlain just looks for the pull counter right hand. And the pair exchange body shots. That might be the way to go, Matt, in this heat.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of clinching. It's fairly physical in there. Good left hook. Good left hook there from Chamberlain just before the bell.
Too long for him. Go and take control of this round, right? You're doing stuff well, but listen, you do not need to wait in between. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Listen to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need to wait in between. Spit. Yeah? You take control of him. When you're coming forward, busier with the jab, busier with the feints, and it will set everything else up. Do you understand? Because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the power. Yeah?
Was it be in charge this round? Go out and be in charge. Don't wait to see what he can do. Make him worry what you're doing. Just go out and be in charge, okay? Behind the double, dazzle.
Behind the double.
Well, this was the left hook, Matt.
Yeah, good shot. You know, and then Bregeon landed a decent body shot, but I think he was still half trying to recover from the left hook he took to the head.
In that Chamberlain corner, they were just saying to him, you don't need to wait, you're waiting too long. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think he's overthinking it, looking for the perfect shot. Just let your hands go, you know, he's got him backed up to the ropes. Be a bit busy with the jab and more feints.
Chamberlain was just looking to use that feint and stab down to the body with the left hand as well. Despite that left hook at the end of the last round, he hasn't really been able to put much of a dent in Bregeon so far.
I think he's waiting, you know, there's a good right hand from Bregeon. I know he kind of he rode the shot there, went with it, but he's just waiting a little bit too long here, Chamberlain. I think he needs to just let his hands go a bit more. Stop trying to look for the perfect shot. Just get busy with the jab, more feints as well.
Good right hand at the end of the combination there from Chamberlain.
Chest to chest, head on.
He is the bigger man, Dylan Bregeon, of the two. He's got deceptively long levers as well.
He went wide with the shot there, Chamberlain. I'd like to see him just throw the right hand straight, not wind it up, but just bang it straight through the middle.
That's good work on the inside from Bregeon. Although the defence is tight of Isaac Chamberlain.
Yeah, you know, he's trying to bully him and be physical, walk him down.
Chamberlain just looks for the counter right hand. Into the second half of this fight. Is Isaac Chamberlain winning these rounds, Matt?
Yeah, I think so. I thought he lost the first, but the last two, or three I've given him. You know, he's using his hands good to parry, block shots, not really allowing Bregeon to put combinations together. But I think on his own attack, he's just waiting a little bit too long.
There's the viewer's verdict. So you guys at home, every round to Chamberlain. Just one different to Matthew Macklin here at ringside. Yeah, good right hand from Chamberlain. Loops that right hand over the top of Bregeon's defences.
I think there's a physicality factor here. I think the clinching, the fact that Chamberlain's walking forward, I think that could be draining the energy out of Bregeon. Nice body shot there from Chamberlain.
Referee Sean McAvoy is allowing them to try and sort it out themselves, and just an observation from sat here at ringside, that just must be so energy sapping. Good left hand from Bregeon to the body. And then good work with the right hand from Chamberlain, going body head. He's a wily operator, Bregeon, isn't he? He's not really overcommitted too much. That is probably the first time that he has done, and Chamberlain's sharp and made him pay with a counter right hand.
Yeah, that's a good right hand from Chamberlain. I think that's the thing. I think Chamberlain's trying to bait him, he wants Bregeon to make a mistake that he can counter punch him with, but you know, Bregeon reluctant really to lead off.
Bregeon's first loss came to Fabio Turchi over in Milan. Turchi's someone that we've seen over here a couple of times, notably against Richard Riakporhe, when Bregeon fought him over in Milan. That was for the European Union Cruiserweight title. And he pushed Turchi hard there. He is a hard night's work for most. Sixth round in this 8-round cruiserweight contest, York Hall on a Friday night. And just a little bit more impetus from Isaac Chamberlain at the start of this round. That's not been a bad weapon, that short chopping right hand from Chamberlain.
He's worked it well. I just feel at times he's allowing himself to fall into these clinches and Bregeon to hold and spoil and survive, where, you know, if he just keeps a bit more distance, get a little bit of half step out, use his left arm, his forearm to push him off, keep him on the distance and land the straight shots, straight right hand, double jab, 1-2. You know, sometimes going for that right hook, he's falling into close range and he's allowing Bregeon to grab hold of him.
Chamberlain was just trying to set up the right uppercut there, didn't land it, and then the two throw simultaneous combinations.
Yeah, that was better from Chamberlain. He slipped inside, double left hook, body head.
And then we're back to that quite ungainly sort of energy sapping, wrestle on the inside. Yeah, really good shot from Chamberlain.
Yeah, good right hand.
Yeah, landed high on the temple of the Frenchman. He took it well, to be fair to Bregeon. You can hear the red corner just saying, punch your way out, Isaac, punch your way out. He is trying.
Like I say, at times Chamberlain smothers his own work. He just could do with getting a little bit of room, getting his feet out a little bit, give himself some room to get his shots off. He's on top of himself a little bit, smothering his own work.
Just shakes his hands out, his arms out as well, I should say, Chamberlain. It's that sort of night. Good crowd in here already.
Yeah, there's that double left hook, body and head, although Bregeon blocked it, but there was the good right hand there. That was a good shot. Like I say, a little bit untidy, a bit scrappy. Decent shot there, but at times he's smothering his own work, Chamberlain. Probably a little bit rusty, inactivity, playing a part, maybe a bit over-eager too.
At the top of the show, George Groves was saying, you know, the clamour for ringside seats at a normal show, that's they're the difficult ones to get. Here, I think getting up on the balcony is the tough one. Everybody wants to be up there because it really does give you just the perfect view. Although the higher you go, heat rises, and there's a few sweaty patrons up there, brave men and women. Good jab from Isaac Chamberlain. Yeah, he's got a good jab, Isaac, and that was the benefit of using it there as a rangefinder, because the right hand came in nicely behind it, landed high up on the head of Bregeon.
Yeah, I think you're gonna, you know, one thing you could probably criticise it for is he's just waiting too long.
Oh, there's the right hand again. Sorry, Matt, there's a lovely right hand again. And Bregeon's just got into reverse gear slightly, and the gloves are up nice and high, but I wonder if for the first time that one had an effect.
Yeah, I mean, when he lets his hands go, he looks like a different fighter, Chamberlain, but at times he's just overthinking or hesitating too long. He's just, maybe he just can't quite pull the trigger, a bit of ring rust, but he's just waiting too long, and it's, when he does let his hands go, he looks good.
Both of them met together there in centre ring, and there's just a little bit of blood coming from the left ear, around the left ear of Bregeon, and I'm sure that that's where that cupping right hand of Chamberlain has landed. Yeah, that's what we're going to have a look at. He's just going to call the doctor over. There is some blood coming from that left ear of Dylan Bregeon. I think there's always more of a concern when you see blood from here like that. I wonder, because we saw it, that right hand land on 2 occasions there.
Yeah, well, I suppose they're trying to determine if the blood is coming from inside the ear or if it's a cut on the ear.
But they're happy with what they've seen either way. Seen that type of injury before, and obviously it's not helpful for me to speculate, but you see that with a perforated eardrum sometimes, just when the cupping right hand lands flush on the ear like that.
Yeah, well, you know, perforated eardrum will be affecting his balance.
I just wonder if it was that right hand that we picked up on it, because it just was the first time that it had an effect on Bregeon. He's had a few like that landed up around that area.
Yeah, they've been kind of heavy clubbing shots. Good jab.
Just wonder if that spurred Chamberlain on. Yeah, the two went for left hooks, and it was a race of who's got there first, and I think it was Chamberlain's, Matt.
Yeah, and I think the right hook came from Bregeon, and Chamberlain caught it with his left hand, then quick catch and counter, fight back with his short left hook, and it was a good shot.
The Callum Smith special.
Absolutely.
Oh, both go again. Almost landing simultaneously.
I don't think anyone in world boxing throws that shot better than Callum Smith.
Absolutely. Bregeon just a little bit discombobulated. Just was saying to referee Sean McAvoy there that one was round the back of the head. Callum Smith back in action live on Sky Sports against Artur Beterbiev, unified light heavyweight titles in August. We can't wait for that. Bregeon heard the 10-second warning and came out firing. There is that injury. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Is it a cut on the ear, or is it coming from inside the ear?
Well, that's the one I thought it was, but I'm not so sure now because that almost landed around the neck area.
Distance, bras avant, tu prends pas de risque, ok? Distance, bras avant, contre-attaque de temps en temps. Yes. Contre-attaque de temps en temps, distance, bras avant, déplacement. T'es dans les cordes d'appel, contre-appel, hop, tu bats. Ok? On prend pas de risque, on finit. D'accord? Nous ne pas la main de toute façon, on s'en fout. Ok, d'accord? On finit.
Comment on dit là?
Pas de risque inutile, ok? Allez, tu finis, champion.
Last 3 minutes in this cruiserweight contest. It's not been plain sailing for Isaac Chamberlain, but it's been a good bit of matchmaking in all truth because he's had to work for it.
Yeah, and I think with the British title fight looming with Mikhail Lawal, this is, you know, 8 competitive rounds to do him a lot more good than blowing someone away in a round or two. And it's, you know, Rick Rust as well, he's been out a while, a lot of frustration too, so you've got to factor all that in as well. And he's going, you know, still plenty left in the tank here from Chamberlain.
And I should just say it's good to see him completely healed up after that pretty gruesome injury, the orbital bone that was broken against Chris Billum-Smith. Bregeon still ambitious in this one though, still trying to get his own work off. Only Sislak has stopped the Frenchman, so Chamberlain would really have to find something, you sense, to unlock the defences and force a stoppage. Haven't really seen any signs of that either.
Keep that gap until you make it, then throw. Head off to the side, chest to chest there. Turn it. Head up. Head up.
It can't be easy in there, in these conditions.
No, it's very hot, isn't it? But, you know, like I say, it's given him 8 physical rounds. He has been out the ring a while, Chamberlain, so, you know, his sharpness, timing, distance, probably not where he'd like it to be.
Oh, good left hand on the inside, Matt. Sorry, good left hand on the inside from Chamberlain.
Yeah, that was a good short little left uppercut. You know, he has landed some good stuff. He's done nice work in patches. Like I say, his timing, his distance, just not quite there tonight. But that can be excused. You know, he's been out the ring a while.
And he peaked in Bournemouth.
Exactly.
You know, he tapered to make that date and make that weight and wasn't able to use it. Had to go again, reset and go again. But he's winning, and he's winning convincingly. And maybe we're taking a little bit of the credit away from Bregeon, who's not made it easy and he's made Chamberlain work. Last 10 seconds of this one. Chamberlain looks for the counter right hand, doesn't land it. I think Bregeon celebrates the fact that he's made it through, rather than that he's convinced that he's won this one. That'll give him food for thought, won't it, Isaac Chamberlain? 8 rounds in the bank.
Yeah, and it's given them something to go back and analyse, dissect, and you know, make improvements on.
That's how you saw it at home, every round to Isaac Chamberlain, and presumably, Matt, you only had it one different.
Exactly, I thought Bregeon won the first, but other than that, Chamberlain, clear winner.
So if you put yourself in Bobby Mills's shoes, the trainer at the front of your picture there, winning every round after time out the ring, I would have thought that they'll be a pretty happy team. Nice embrace between the pair. Sean McAvoy has them in centre ring. So let's get an official confirmation of the scorecard. I'll hand you over to Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 full rounds, we go to referee Sean McAvoy for the official decision. He sees the contest 78-74, declaring your winner, Isaac I.C. Chamberlain.
So Isaac, is that just what you needed?
Yeah, it was crazy, you know. Obviously, I haven't boxed since last year. The ring rust was definitely there, especially if he was waiting to fight on May 27th. And it's like my body was a bit overcooked. Well, I tried the best I could, but now I really know the difference between when you're primed and peaking at the right time compared to when you're over-peaking, and that's what happened today.
Do you hope to be peaking again soon, Mikel? Do you hope to be peaking again soon for Mikel Lawal? Is that next?
Yeah, 100%. I've basically been training religiously since January. I think I'm in due of a holiday because my body is definitely overcooking, and obviously my team would agree with me on this one, but I had to take this, I had to get the rounds in somehow.
But as you understand it, is that fight the next fight for you, the British title?
Mikel Lawal is the fight that I want next. You know, hopefully he was here, but unfortunately he's not here. But, you know, that's the fight that I want next.
Okay, thanks. Well done tonight.
Thank you.